Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, children. In the last class, you learnt about Python, its key features, interactive mode and script mode programming, input and output functions. There are two modes, interactive mode and script mode. For getting the data from the user, you will be using input function. For displaying the result, you will be using print function. In this class, you are going to read about tokens. In the last class, I showed you how to write a simple statement in interactive mode. I'll give one statement here. Let us have A equal to 11. This is a simple statement. Python breaks each logical line, the statement, into a sequence of elementary lexical components. I can break this into each and every element separately. A equal to 11. A is nothing but variable identifier. Equal to is an operator. 11 is a constant, literal. So you can understand what is a token. It is nothing but the basic elementary building block. If you are going to break the line into elementary lexical component, it is called as token. So collectively, identifiers, keywords, operators, delimiters, literals are known as tokens. What is an identifier? It is nothing but name of a variable, function, class or object. In the previous example, A equal to 11, A is a variable. It need not be a single character. Set of characters also you can have for a variable. There are some rules to be followed while defining a variable. It must start with an alphabet or underscore. It should not start with any number or special character. And also, it must not be a keyword. What is a keyword? Keywords are special words used by Python interpreter. These words have specific meaning for interpreter. So for example, while writing a program, if you want to check some condition, if you will write the condition. If the condition is satisfied, you will have some statements. Else, some other statements. In that case, you will be using if else. So these words are already defined, predefined. Like this, you have so many keywords which have specific meaning. So these keywords cannot be used as identifier or variable. The next one is operators. Operators are special symbols which represent specific operations. You have these categories: arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, assignment operators. Arithmetic operator is nothing but it is going to perform arithmetic operation. What are the arithmetic operations? You know, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, etc. So plus for addition, minus for subtraction, asterisk for multiplication, slash for division. And you have a special operator, modulus operator. This operator will give you remainder after division. If you use slash, it will give the quotient after division. If you use modulus operator, you will get remainder after division. In this example, assume A equal to 100, B equal to 10. If you use this operator, division operator, A slash B, you will get 100 divided by 10. Your answer is 10. A 100 modulus 30. After division, you will have 10 as the remainder. The other one, for exponent, you have two asterisk symbols. A power 2. A is nothing but 100. 100 power 2. You will get this answer. And the last one is floor division. Two slash symbols you will be using for floor division, which is nothing but integer division. 100 divided by 30. That is floor division if you are going to use. Double slash if you are going to use, you will get the integer part as answer. So these are the arithmetic operators you have. Now let us see the example in Python editor. In the last class, I showed you how to write simple statement here in interactive mode. This is interactive screen. I'll show you once again. A equal to 10. This is one statement, simple statement where A is a variable, equal to is operator, 10 is a value assigned to A, B equal to 20, C equal to A plus B. This is another statement. You can print the value of C. You can see the answer here, 30. So in interactive mode, you can write the statement and immediately you will get the result, and the same statements, set of statements you can write in script mode also. The last class we discussed these things. And for reading the value from the user, you were using input statement, and here itself you can see we have used print statement for displaying the result. I'll give you one example for operators. In this class you learnt about tokens. Under tokens, identifier, keywords, visa. In this example, which one is identifier? Identifier is nothing but variable. A is a variable, B is a variable, C is a variable. So identifiers are nothing but variables. Keywords. Print is a function. Like this, you have several keywords, specific, which has got some specific meaning. And here in this statement, A plus B, plus is operator, arithmetic operator, and equal to is assignment operator. In the next class you will be learning that. I'll give one example for arithmetic operation. In that example, you saw A equal to 100, B equal to 10, print A double asterisk 2, that is A power 2. So what the answer? Print A modulus. Modulus operator will give the remainder after division. A modulus 30. 100 modulus 30. That is after dividing you will get 10 as the remainder. I will give one example for floor division also. Print A double slash, this is for floor division, 30, which is nothing but 100 you are going to divide by 30. Only the integer part you will get. Only the integer part. If I write print A slash B, you will get 10.0. So you can see A is 100, B is 10. If you divide, you will get 10. Along with the decimal part, you will get the answer. If you use floor division, only the integer part will be displayed as result. That is the difference, children. So these are the arithmetic operators. And about other operators, relational operators, logical operators and assignment operators, we will discuss in the next class.